Welcome to today's episode of Quarantine Math. We're going to be looking at fractions with uncommon denominators, comparing them as either greater than, less than, or equal to. So yesterday I showed you a video of how to compare them when they have the same denominator. Comparing them with different denominators is exactly the same. Let me show you. So let's compare 2/3 and 3/5. 2/3 and 3/5. So yesterday when I started comparing these, I started by drawing fraction strips. Guess what? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put two of them on top of each other, and I want them to be the same size. Now I'm going to color in some pieces. My first one I'm going to set up to be 2/3, so I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces. And I'm going to color in 2 of those. All right, how about 3/5? So 5 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to color in 3/5. So now I'm going to look and see which one is greater. So here's my shaded piece. Here's my shaded piece. If I bring this straight down, this piece is greater. 2/3 is greater than 3/5. Now I could find a common denominator, but I want to be able to look here at comparing them without it, without a common denominator. Let's do another one, and this time I'm going to show it to you on a number line. Let's compare 1/4 and 2/6. Okay, so here's my number line. Just like when we did the fraction strips, I'm going to start with 0 here. So 0/4 is also the same spot as 0/6. Over here at the other end, I have a whole. So I have 4/4. I have 6/6. Those are in the same spot. Now I'm going to split up my line. I'm going to do my fourths first. So 4 lines. So it gives me my fourths. Here's where 1/4 goes. I'm going to use a different color. I don't know if you can tell at home if this is a different color, but now I'm switching to pink. I'm going to split this into 6ths. If I want 6 parts, I need 5 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now these are in the same spot. I don't know if you can tell that at home, but this is that halfway mark. Now I'm going to fill in where 2/6 are, looking at my pink spaces this time. 1, 2, 2/6. Which number is greater? Which one's closer to that whole? Well, here's 1/4. Here I see 2/6. I know that 2/6 is greater. I could have set this up on separate number lines. Again, lines that are going to be the same size, but I can see that picture. So 1/4 is less than 2/6. Let's do another one. Let's compare 2/4 and 1/2. I'm going to do a picture method. I prefer the picture over the number line. That's my preference, but you're allowed to have your own. So I'm going to draw 2 of the same size picture. So let's imagine that Mrs. Conley eats 2/4 of her sub and Angel eats 1/2 of his sub. Who ate more? Let's find out. So Mrs. Conley ate 2/4. So I need to split this into fourths. 1, 2, 3 lines gives me 4 equal parts. And I need to fill in half of them, because 2 of them, because Mrs. Conley ate 2 of her 4 pieces. Angel had the same size sub, but he ate half of his. Okay, half means 2 parts. Shade in here. And now I'm going to look and compare. Who ate more? Can you tell? They are the same size. So when 2 fractions are the same, we use an equal sign. So Mrs. Conley ate 2/4, Angel ate 1/2. Those are equal. We each ate the same amount of our sub. Okay. Here are 2 for you to try at home using any method that makes sense for you. Let's compare 1/3 to 2/5 and 3/4 to 6/8. Remember, you can do those on number lines. Here are my same size number lines. Or you can do them on fraction strips, because we want to be able to justify our answer. That picture helps me see it, especially when my denominators are different. I hope this helps.